Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new here. I hope you're all okay. I'm Becky from Windsor Creations, and yeah, I hope you're well. If you're not, if you need a bit of TLC, then hopefully this video will give you some peace and calm. I always say that. I don't know how calming my videos are really, but I find them calming, so you know. I have to wait for that to cool down before I can put them in. Yeah, so yeah, let's get going. Welcome back. It's nice that you've all come back. Right, today I'm doing I always say this, just a little video. It'll probably be more than a little video, but I'll try not to keep it going too long. Last night, which would have been the 26th of September, because today's the 27th, but I know you won't see this for a couple of weeks, I watched a video by Gi Kerr, Happiness and Crafting, and she made these little like booklet things. I know we all make lots of booklets, but they were to use up as scraps, and I've just made 2 journals, so needless to say I've got quite a few scraps. And I have shown you before on here that I send, with all my journals on Etsy, I send off a little bag, wallet, whatever, ephemera holder of ephemera, of little bits and bobs to add in for somebody to do, along with a pen and a pen holder. That's how I send them out. So I thought if I made one, I could make one for the big one today, and then they'll be ready to go then. So I will be putting pockets in, but I won't be sticking the ephemera in today because obviously I don't know what ephemera I'll have left yet. She started off, she had some plain bits in the middle, so somebody could write down a few notes if they didn't want to write down in the journal, and she had pretty papers that were spare, and these are my spare pretty papers. Most of them have got something on the back. This is the only one that's white on the back. I don't mind cream, and I don't mind something else on the back, but like G, I'm not keen on white on the back. And I've got a little, I used this in one of the journals. I can't remember which. I think it's in the pet one, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, this is an offcut what's left. So I'm going to use this big piece of scrap as my cover sort of thing, because it's a little bit stronger. But we don't want it too big. So how big's that? There's my little ruler. That's about, oh, we'll do it about 4 inches. Look, that's not too big, is it? No. So this is going to be very sort of not much measuring. It's just going to be see how it fits kind of thing, you know. Right. I don't know. I can tear that because it's quite heavy card. Let me just cut that along here. So I might have to ink places. What she did was she inked the spines so you could see them, and she brought each little spine back in. I'll show you. It's difficult to explain. That's probably why she made them. So we want, yeah, that's about right. So let's use these. I need a scoreboard for this. Well, she didn't use a scoreboard. Let's see if I can do it without. So before I do, how bigger shall we do it? About one of these. So if we fold that, I'm using the lines on here as a guide. Fold that to there, like that. How much have I folded that over by? Just under 4. And then we'll fold this one the other way. How big? Yeah, that's perfect. Just under 4 that way. And then let me go that way as well. Then you have yourself this situation, and I'm going to ink them. Same reason G did, is that you can see them then. So when you put your next piece in, you can see where to put it, and you use these marks as your guide. Right. So I'm just going to ink it all actually while I'm here. So there we go. Well, actually, I'm not going to ink too much because I don't know what I'm going to add on and what I'm going to decorate yet. So basically I need these two here. So that will go up like that. And I wanted the back a little higher than the bit further out than the front, so we can do something fun with the back. So let's put some pages in then. So let's see what my biggest piece is. That's bigger than that. Let's pop you in. You're taller as well. I don't really want them much taller than what I've got. So let's tear that down. Where's my metal ruler gone? There it is. We'll tear that down. Let's put it the other way because I know that edge is slightly more straight. Right then. I'm not worried which way they're going either. You know, I just want it to blend in with the. I've got another one there. Look. So we want to fold this one just under that one. You see, like almost just like a millimetre, just a fraction under that one. Leave. Oops, that's not very straight, is it? Did I not cut this straight? There we go. So that goes just under there, like that. And then this side, I need to do the same. So we'll leave that there. Fold this over this way. Can you see? And then we're just going to take this in a bit here. So that will fold up without catching on that one. There you go. And you've got the same thing again. Whoops, that's not straight. They do actually have to be straight. And that should glue down in there then. Again, let's ink those so I can see them. It's not, why isn't it staying straight? Stay straight. So that goes in there like that, and that one goes this. Hang on, I just need to get this. This one is straight, I think. Yes, it's this one that's not straight. Let's get you a bit straighter, shall we? Yeah, you're not straight. Let's get you a bit straighter. Now let's make sure you're both under. You're there. G made this look so simple. I haven't tried one of these. This is my prototype. This is my trying. And that's that. Yeah, that's straight now. So we'll ink that inside of this up so I can see it. Going to ink the inside of this so I can see when I put the next one on. I might glue these down actually as I go. It might be a bit easier. In fact, I think it will be easier if I ink those down as I glue those down as I go. Yep, I'm going to do that. Put some glue on. Let's ink this bit so I can see where to glue. I have refilled this event now at last, but it's not full because I ran out. It's a bit more than there was in there. I've just ordered some more. In fact, it should come today. So that is good, but yeah, it completely ran out. I even stored it upside down for a little while and got every little bit out. Right, let's pop you see, in there like that. You can see that line, and you can see that line. That's good. Whoops, let's not move you. As you can see, and the next one needs to go in here, like the same, but different. And don't worry about some of these being smaller or shorter than the others. It doesn't matter because we can extend the pages. Like this one. This is coffee stained on the back. It's not very straight either, but it doesn't matter. We can. I like them different sizes and different shapes. So, which side shall we? We'll go this way this time. So we'll put that over there. That's where that wants to naturally fold. So we'll fold that one just in there. Fold it back so I know where the line is. That's it. Goes there. And then this piece I want to fold just under this one. There we are. And fold that over there. The bottom's straight. I know the top's not straight, but the bit of paper's not straight. And then I'll fold this piece in, you see. Glue that on these sides so we know where the glue's got to go. And I won't make both of them on camera. I'll make this one, and then I'll make the other one later. I might do something different for the other journal anyway, but I just wanted to make one of these. When G was making them last night, I thought, oh, that looks fun. Let's make one of them. And then I'm going to fold this over there like that. And then fold it back again. It's got a nice tuck there. Yep. Let's glue that down while we're at it. Let's glue you down now. Then you won't be flapping around in my way. So you'll have a tuck there, just in there, and you're going to have a tuck just in here as well. So you're going to get a couple of tucks with that one. There, that's that one done. Right then, let's do another one. Should we do this? I love this paper. As I've told you before, it's which one should we do? How many have I got? I've got 2 at the moment, so we'll maybe make 4. We'll see. Let's do this nice cream one. So we'll start full length this way this time. So, oh, that's got a natural crease there. So let's just use that natural crease there. And then we will. Let's crease this one there, inside this crease. Just has to be inside that crease, that's that inked line there. And then you need to fold them back and ink them so you can see for the next one. And as you can see, these little bits get smaller and smaller. So I'll pop that in there. Like that. So I'll put G's channel in my description box, and I'll put the date of the video so you can find it. If you want to watch G's, I mean, obviously hers is going to be a lot better than mine because she thought it up, but she made quite a few, and they look lovely. And she put material and all sorts on hers. I might put some of that on this, or definitely on the other one anyway. This is just I've got it inside that one and inside that one. There we go. Yep. Glue that down. There, that doesn't need folding over. It's coming on nicely. Right, and another one. Use that one or this one. Might use that for extensions. We'll use this one. So let's just fold you really small. Let's fold you here. I've got some more here, some little strips out. But I pulled a few out when I was deciding. Let's put you there. Let's ink that one so I can see where to line it up. Now that needs to line there. And then I've got to fold this one over to there. There's no measuring with a ruler involved, so to speak. I just told you the starting measurements, which was 4 inches deep. That's how deep I made it. Now, is that one there? That's not straight. Let's try and get this straight, shall we? I do at least want the bit down the back straight. You know, this bit straight, if nothing else. Right, is that right? That goes there. That one go there. It's a little bit big. I'm going to have to take this under a fraction more. There we go. Taking it in another millimetre. So let's fold that back onto that one. So we crease that off, crease that, and then ink that, and then we can see Yes, that's smaller than that. That's good. Make sure I do the right one, which is that one. I'm going to ink that so I can see, because I've had to crease it twice. I'm just going to, so I can see where to glue. I think 4 probably do. It is only a little, you know, added extra thing. It's not a journal in itself. Although it would make, once you've finished it and embellished it and everything, it would make quite a nice gift, I guess, you know, for someone. It's made out of scraps. There we go. Pop you on there. That's a little one. That doesn't want to stay. Go on. You stay there. That's where you're meant to stay. Yeah. Shall we do one more or not? I might do one very skinny one. What else have I got in here? This is for the, I'm thinking of doing this for the, no, that's not really, we could use this bit. We could use this bit. I like this piece. That would be a fun bit. Maybe at the top, and we could add something to the bottom, or the bottom, put it at the bottom and add something to the top, couldn't we? No, I'm not going to, because I need to put those in yet as well. So to put these, let me just put the lid on. Sorry. There we go. And then what G did, she punched to hold the top and bottom, put a little bit of elastic in, because these neutral papers sat on elastic, so you can take it out. I'm just going to see if I've got any really small elastic. Oh yes, really thin elastic. Here we go. This is all we need. She used really, I think hers was 1 mil. I think this is 1 mil as well. So, thin piece of elastic and a couple of little, a couple of these, a couple of violets, a couple of violets. I'm not going to fight with the old ones for now. I just want to get this in. So, move you over there. Punch you in here. And in there. You pop these on. Ow! Sorry, I have a... Yeah. Put you down there, boy, mister. It's heavy. And then we put a bit of elastic through. Put through there. And through there. Yeah, that's right. And then the signature can just, well, mini signature, notepad or whatever, can sit in there like that. Just going to make that, but I'm not going to pop it in yet. So, I just want some little bits. I'm going to cut that. I don't really want to make more mess, you know. Well, try and get your words out, woman. I don't want to make any more scraps if I can help it. I will have to with some of these, because some of these bits are a bit, so there's that one will go in. That one will fit in. Oh, that one will fit in. Oh, it that'd be too big, but nope, it fits in. It's a lovely piece. It's a really old, very heavily dyed, coffee dyed piece of paper. I think this has been done in the oven though. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can cut that down a bit, tear that off a bit. I think 5 should do, shouldn't it? We'll just see what 5 looks like. Try not to make any extra. There we go, pop you in. Should we do another one? This is a lovely piece as well. I might tear that where that line is actually. We got through, we only got through a few bits of scrap anyway. There. So we've got this piece, this piece, this piece. I'll put you there. Actually, I might put you on top because you're quite, that bit's quite firm. And you can go in the middle. There we are. There's my, there we go. And that will just slip in here, right? Oh, that one's a bit long. Let's take that off because I forgot about the elastic on this one. So let's take a bit off the top. Let's put you go in. I don't know where you went actually. On the top. That's where you went, on there. Let's just see if that'll fit under there now. Have I got any others that are too big? No, like that. What I will do, which is what G did, I won't do it now on screen, but she whizzed down here with her sewing machine. I mean, they should stay together quite well. What it means is when, you know, this bit's finished with, you can take it out and put some more in. You see? So, yeah. Let's take those out for now, but they will be going in there. Let's clip them together, so... a little clip, a paper clip, and clip them together. There we are. Right, we haven't used those scraps, but we have used quite a few of these. Right, shall we extend and make this look a bit nicer? We've got that there, haven't we? And that there. So just a bit of inking here and there. I think I might round these corners. I'm not going to put anything on that bit. I mean, add a piece of paper on this bit. I'm not. But I am going to make it look a bit prettier, a bit nicer. Right then, let's put a little pocket in there, shall we? What other scraps have I got? Yeah, oh, quite like that. It's a bit white, but I can shade it in, can't I? Should we have a tuck, or we actually have a pocket? We haven't actually got a sort of normal pocket in here, have we? Have I got any more bits a bit grungier? Because this is for the I know which one I actually want this for. Oh, hang on a minute, look at this. That's a nice piece of scrap, isn't it? Oh, let's use that. Let's put that there. That was in my scrap box, so let's use this. There's no point in making a pocket and making more scraps when we're supposed to be, you know, using up our scraps. So let's pop that on. what other little thing is, I've got a load of scraps here. It's sort of meant to be finding bits that you can use in your scrap box in here. You see, you don't want to be, you know, making things that you haven't already got. Does that make sense? Sorry, I was mumbling at the same time as looking through my box. I've got some, I love this. This is Florentine paper as well. Really nice and thick, this piece. How can we do this? Pop that on there. We could make that a bit tidier because it's very hickledy-pickledy. I might just do that with my guillotine. I suppose most of it's supposed to be tearing, but I'm just, these bits are going to go in the bin. Don't worry, these bits I take off. So, see what I'm going to do in a minute. Just make that straight. That's it. There we go. Put those in the... Oh, I missed the bin completely. Oh well, pick it up later. And then I'm going to put that on there. She made a pocket like this, so it's really quite cool. I'm going to have to move you to the other side. And it's difficult to see where it's going at the moment. I realise that. Right. I'm going to put a little thingy in there. Thumb notch, you know. I'm just going to ink it a bit. Whoops. And there we go. Trying out a new nail varnish today. The opinion's still out as far as I'm concerned. I think it's a new one, but you have to do, I mean, I've got 2 coats on. You have to put a lot of coats on to completely cover your nails. I don't know. I obviously think the picture I bought it from looked a lot nicer than what it does actually on. I'm getting used to it, but I never keep varnish on very long anyway because I quite like the idea of having that rounded as well. All right. Right, we're going to glue this on here. You're going to go to the edge of the booklet like that. So, sorry, got itchy nose. I'm going to go down now. Across here. That's that side. And then we're going to go over here. And go down here and across here. Hope you can see where I'm going. Hold that over there. Did I go down there? Yes, I did. Oops. Sugarations. There we go. There. You've got a pocket there and a pocket there. And the page is extended. Right. I think that's nice. I like the paper too. This one's already got one. That's coffee dyed, so I can leave that for now. I love this paper. How about we... No, it's too... let's put something on this side then. It could be extended a little bit, couldn't it? But I know what else we could do. We can put material on them as well, which would look quite nice. I might put some material on that side. So let's think, let's get our scraps out again. My scraps are a little bit out of control here. I mean, this is all my coloured scraps. I know compared with some of you it's probably nothing, but it's a lot for me. It's not, oh, this is pretty. Although this one is supposed to be grungy. I love this edging look. That's nice, isn't it? Might use that somewhere. That's nice, isn't that? That's another piece of edging, but that would make a nice little tuck, wouldn't it? Another bit of Roxy Creations. What else have we got in here? Lots of tucks and edges. Oh, I love this. This is actually Gi Kerr's papers. These are. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, I think I'm going to use that. I'm just going to zip off that little bit of white across the bottom there. I really like to find pieces that fit because I don't want to be making... Where's my bin gone? Come back here, bin. Here we go. I don't want to be making extra scraps, so by finding bits that already fit, it is good. It's what we're aiming at. I think I might just put a little snippet in there. A little... Excuse me, a bit warm. It's quite a warm autumn at the moment. Went for a walk earlier. Went down to the post office to post a parcel. Admittedly, I had to put my hoodie on, but it was very pleasant. There'd just been obviously some form of baptism across the road. And everybody was in their finery. I felt very scruffy, I can tell you, walking behind them in my hoodie and, you know, my Crocs. But I wasn't nipping to the post office. But yes, they did all look very smart. Certainly looked like a baptism anyway. The children were very... There's a lot of children there, so... Yeah, that's nice, that one. That's a very short one. Should we extend this one, make it longer? But again, I don't want to make any more scraps. So let's see what we can find in here that will go on there without, you know, increasing my scrap load. Make another one of those. Okay, another one of those sort. Or if we had a piece that we could wrap it around. Give that some thought. We'll leave that one out. Might use that one. It's a bit big. That's too big. That's too deep. I am avoiding. I had this been out earlier. I could add that there. We could have a couple of tucks, couldn't we? We'd pop that on there, pull it in. We'd have a little tuck there, and we'd have a little tuck to the other side. It's this funny shape because that's the shape of the piece of material that Rachel's obviously copied, you know, made the digital out of. She gets some wonderful things at an Italian market, I think. Let's ink this one up as well because we'll be able to get to it afterwards. So we're going to plonk you on there. So I want to go, well actually I'll tell you what, we'll glue these bits. Be easier one to glue you there. And we'll glue you there. And we'll hope that's in the right place. Yeah, it is. It is, it is. Oh, is it too big this way? Yes, it's a little bit big. Before that glues down, shall we just take it in a little bit? Take it in a little bit more. Yeah, I like the layers that way, but I don't want to actually be over that when it's, I don't want to be over this when it's closed, you know. There. So you do have a little tuck there if you want to use it. In fact, I think I might just keep this tuck here. I'm going to glue down there, because A, it would be almost impossible to get anything in there, and B, it's not much holding it on without gluing that down there. Then you've got a little tuck there. We'll embellish that a little bit somehow. Where's that little edging piece I had? How about popping that down there? Oh, I like that. That's nice. Doesn't completely fit, but I think by the time I've cut this bit off, it'll hardly be worth saving. Let's glue you on completely. This is off a book, I think. I've cut the edges off because I liked it. I don't know what book it was, but I've cut the edges off a book. It's obviously a page I was binning and I liked the edging, so I just cut the edging off. It's quite cute, isn't it? It's leaves of some sort, but I like it. There, that strengthens that up and puts a little bit of a, no, I think I'm binning that bit. Look at that. Ow, don't poke yourself, Becky. You'll hurt yourself if you do that. I'll leave that. I like that shape. And oops, this can be written on. I've fiddled around with this one so many times. I'm just going to peg that in there. Right, this one. What should we put on here? Let's see what we can find in here. A funny shape or interesting shape. What's this? That's cute. Ooh, that's interesting. Again, I think this is a piece of Roxy Creations bits of trim is what I'm trying to say. The brain had just gone momentarily then, not sure. Oh, there's a small piece there of that. Again, that's another bit of trim. Put that one away for now. Rummage through here. Oh, there's some small. Sorry, can you see? Oh, it's not a lot to see. That's a nice piece. It's too big. Too big. I didn't really pull them out before because I really wasn't sure what I'd need, you see. Bearing in mind I'm trying to use up bits that are already cut. Oh, look at that cute little pussycat. That's why I've kept it. Cute little pussycat on it. You know, when you're trying to use bits up already in your pretty much fits that. We could use that as an entire pocket, couldn't we? And fold it over. Let's put my box there. Look, we do that, and we could just fold. Let's take you off now. You're probably dry by now. Probably there. Let's glue you down. I want to fold the end over. I'm going to thank you before I glue you down. Don't ask me where this bit came from. I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue. No, I'm going to do that afterwards. Right, I'm going to glue this on like a proper pocket. Like a proper pocket. That sounded weird, didn't it? All pockets are proper pockets, aren't they? Let's go down there, across there, and up there, because this bit of paper is bigger than that bit of paper. Pop you on there like that. So that goes on there. And now we're going to fold this over here, like this. There we go. Rather than chop it off and have a minuscule scrap, we're going to fold it over. And then we have a complete pocket, and I'm going to, I know they're not level, but that doesn't matter. Get off me. That's it. Whole pocket there, whole page pocket there. That's good. That's that one. What did I do with the other one of those? Oh, I just put a nice neat pocket on. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, that fits perfectly. Look, made to measure. If we do it like that, or should we do it like that? No, let's do it like... We could do it like this. We haven't had one of them, have we? Don't ask me which way round this goes. I'm just going to fold this side over a little bit so we can reinforce that edge. Like that. I'm going to pop... Gosh, that fits perfect. Let's do that. Let's glue that bit down. This is the sort of thing I had in mind, using up the scraps and not making any more if I can help it. Excuse me. You know. I like this funny little shape it's got. Makes it a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Oh, dropped it. Perfect. Now that didn't have to be altered. There you go. Got a little tuck in there now. Stop doing that. Let it glue first, woman. What you like. There. I quite like... G had a tall, thin one, and I quite liked that. A thin one, you know. But if I do this as a thin one, I'm going to need to cut that straight. Because that is bugging me a little bit. Cut you a bit off. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put a diddy little hole in there. Where's my diddy hole then? There it is, look. Ooh, hang on, that's too far over. It's not, it's going to stop the turn. Let's do you there. It'll be inside that line, hasn't it? Yes, it has. I'll put one of these in. There we go, a mini one. And there. You can put a little piece of paper in there or something. Try to get it to come. That's it. Off the what's it? Hinge. I don't want it on the hinge. So there we go. I know it looks a strange little thing at the moment, doesn't it? But well, I'll show you it again when I've completely finished it. And I've tidied bits up, you know. I think I'm going to put some lace on that, and we'll put another nice pocket in the back here. Put you guys back in. I haven't used you, but I haven't. Nope. Right, what shall we have in the back here? So you've got a lot of this stuff. Have I got any that actually fits though? Oh no, I can't. There's too much equipment out. It's a bit of a weird shaped one. See if I've got anything that will actually just fit as is. That one will. Just make it a little tuck on the end here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll make that little tuck on the end there. That's why it's so useful to have your whole, if you can get virtually a whole, but depends how big your box of scraps is, I guess. Mine's unfortunate that when these boxes get full, I just spend, if I haven't got a project like this to do, I think, right, masterboard time, and I'll just make a few masterboards, and that will reduce the scrap box, you know. And then you're done, you see. It's done. goes over a little bit, doesn't it? Let's trim that off and trim that off. There we are. Shall we do the two corners of this one now? I wasn't sure what I was doing before, but I'm happy to corner them now. Let's glue on. There we go. Just going to put a little bit of scrap material on as well, and then we're pretty much done. I will put my signature in, which is sitting here. Oh, why isn't that bit attached? I forget to attach in. There you go. I'll sew down that, although I could sew down it by hand, I guess, but I'll do it if I have time. If not, I'll sew it down and just pop it in there. That's scrap, that's coloured. Let's put you in that one. You're all neutral scraps, you can stay there. I want material scraps now. There we are. You have material scraps. I'm sure we've all got boxes or bags of these sitting around. Let's not spoil our signature that we've made. There we go. All sorts of stuff in here. Now, one of these I definitely wanted to put something on, didn't I? If I can remember what. I think it was this. I definitely wanted to put something on this, didn't I? Let's see what we've got. Have we got any goodies in here that we can put on here? There's a bit of something. That goes nicely on there. Looks nice on there. It's a little bow, but oh, it does go on there. It's the same colour as that. Well, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? I might take that bit off the bottom, actually. Whoops, wrong scissors. Bit off the bottom. I don't mind them straggly, but that's just a bit over the top there. So a little bit of lace sticking out. The little bow on, and it matches that paper perfectly. Not that I need it to match, but like that. That's going on there. I didn't put my hot glue gun on, so it's Fabri-Tac. I really need a holder for my hot glue gun, but I don't want. I've seen a wooden one. I don't want a plastic one because plastic ones are good, but they do tend to fall over, whereas the wooden ones tend to stay in place a bit better. But I thought I'd see if my son could make me a wooden one. Right, we're going to glue this side then. There. Yeah. That's pretty, isn't it? Right, what else have we got in here that we could put on? The scrappy bit of lace there. Oh, that's quite nice. That could go somewhere. A bow. Oh, here we go. Look at this. It's a nice piece of lace. Where can we put you? I'm going to put something there. It's a bit big. I really want to use up bits. Oh, what's this? Bit of scrap here. Oh, that's nice. Do that with this, maybe. That's quite big, that piece. Have I got anything a bit smaller? Got a bit of cheesecloth. Oh, here we are. Here's a bit of scrappy stuff. That could go on there. A bit big for there. Oh, it would look nice there, wouldn't it? Let's pop that there then. I never get to use these scraps. This box is overflowing. Some of the scraps are extremely big, actually. I could probably take some of them out and put them back in the box, I suppose. But you know, I think we all have these boxes where we've used stuff and cleared our desk. I thought, oh, scrap, that'd be easier than perhaps getting out exactly where it belongs. Should get my spatula out because I've just done my nails. Fabri-Tac removes nail varnish. Literally, as you use it, it removes nail varnish. It's not very nice stuff, Fabri-Tac, but there. It's a bit cute, isn't it? Right, what else have we got? It's a nice bow there. It's a quite chunky bow. It's oh yes, we haven't done anything to the front, have we? What I think I'll probably do is use a bit of ephemera to go on there, actually, from the kit. So I might do the front, from the kit, from the journal. So I might do the front when I do that. I quite like that idea, though. That's quite nice. Shall we pop that on there? Got some, this is, what's it called? This is called glue gun glue. I don't know if I can get it off. I'll be able to cut some of it off. It's obviously on something else and been taken off. That's why it's in the scrap box. Maybe if I can get some of these hefty bits off. That's a bit better anyway. I like the colour of that on there, so should we put something underneath it? Let me put something underneath it. What is this? This is a very old vintage piece of lace, actually. It's off an old handkerchief. You can see it's discoloured. I know it was not using all of it. I thought this bit might look quite nice. There, with that on. What do you think? I like that, but I'm going to hang on to it until I've done this bit, so we'll put that to one side with the signature. That's the front sorted then. What else have we got in here? Can you see? Oh, look, butterfly. Don't want it in this one, though. Black lace. Oh. All sorts of random stuff. Bit more of that. Oh, there's a small piece of this, look. Where can we pop you? Which way? That goes that way, so we don't want to... You've got a piece there. Right, I might just... Oh, I know, here. There. I like that. That's it. Let's cut that little bit off. Let's find something to go with it, shall we? Reds and blues. Pinks. Let's see. A pink bow there. That's not really right. I got one of these big red ones. No, don't like that. Not on there anyway. It's a nice coloured one. Go there with it. It's very bulky, that one. We don't have to have, of course, a piece of ribbon on it. We could just have another. Don't like that piece. Oh, there's another piece there. I might be able to use that. We don't have to have something with it, of course. We can just have it as it is. But having said that, I found this stamped piece of... I need to do some more of these. I'd pop you on there like that. I'm going to do that. I am going to do that. Pop you there. Oh, it's there. Can't see for looking. Pretty piece there. Any more bits of stuff I can use up? Oh, here we go. Another piece of stamped material. Just looking for, oh, with a piece of, there's a little piece of cheesecloth here, which is nice. A bit of paper in there. Shouldn't be paper in here. Let's find a home for these 2 bits. Excuse me, my nose itches today. What about here? Just trying to open a bit of cheesecloth a bit and pop you on there. Another bit of scrap. There, that'll do. That'll do. That looks nice. Can't beat using up a load of scraps, can you? I don't want the cheesecloth, you know, totally glued down. That's not quite what I've got in mind here. I've got put this on, and I want that a bit free of that. Yeah, there we go. That'll dry. I think that's probably enough. Used a few bits out of my scrap box. Got 2 or 3 bits. I've got that bit to go on the front. That's going to go on the front with, and then my journal is going to go in the back. No, in the middle. Might put this bit on the front with that bit. You know, whatever picture I put on. So let's pop that there. I have got this one little bit of lace, which would look nice on the bottom of something, which I might use. Quite like it there. Oh, let's just pop it there. I'm going to put it the other way around though, so it's sticking out a little bit. There we go. Right, that's it. Just put this away so I don't knock it over. Don't knock it flying, you know, so. Right, so this will be it. Oops, careful, that's wet. So this will be in the middle here, sewn in like that. Got room for a bit of, got nice, just about a nice amount of room for the ephemera to go in. We've got some bits to decorate the front with, which I'll either do next time or I'll do it at the end of doing the other journal. I've still got fabric on me. So yeah, it's looking a bit bland now, but it will have some bits on the front. I don't know what I'm putting on the front yet, but I'm definitely putting probably these bits on. And then you've got a pocket here. Where's my ruler? You've got a little pocket here. There. Pocket here. Pocket here. Don't worry, you'll see it when it's all done. Tuck there. And a tuck there. Might put something on there so we know there's another tuck. It's a little bit of writing space if you want to write something. A pocket there. Might put some more material bits on. Tuck there. Hidden tuck, really. Then you've got your signature in there like that. You've got a big pocket here. A bit, and you've got a tuck here. A little thin tubey pocket there. Pretty page there, and the back with a tuck. There, I like that. As a very different from Gi's, obviously, in Happiness and Crafting, because she had different scraps to me, so it'll look different. We got determining on what scraps you have, you know. And I'll probably put a little bit of stuff on there and tie if it gets too chunky, and then tie it closed. But yeah, happy with that little one. Yeah, I know it's grungy. It's supposed to be grungy. It's going to go not completely grungy. It's a little bit grungy. I will add little more bits in, and when it's when the journal is finished, I will show you. Oh, I missed a bit here. Look, I can go back in the scrapbooks. I will show you what it looks like finished. But that's a good starting point, because whenever I finish a journal, I think, oh, I've got to do the ephemera pack now, you know. And I thought it'd be nice to do it first. And then, as G had done this brilliant little thing, I think that's a lovely little thing to send off with a journal with some extra bits in. And they can either give it as a gift or keep it as a purse one or whatever, a bag one, whatever. If it's a woman, that is, maybe a man. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I really appreciate it. Please subscribe and like if you haven't already, and if you like what you see here, then like. Thank you very much, and hit that notification bell, and then you won't miss any. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.